ice. L'Italien trying to play it back up ahead here for Kalen Blake. He looked to power his way in. Work toward the corner, but McPherson pinned up down there. Mentioned it in after it. Going to work it back up the wall. That got picked off. It's going to be jabbed out. Ovcharov. They get it in deep, unable to do so. And now perhaps a step. Straka looking to leave it. Dorian, he'll whack at it. And McPherson physical along the boards. Remparts trying to get something going here. One worked rink wide. Dorian on it for the Remparts. So play it back to the line. Shot thrown on there by Myers, steered away by Bresson. And the Mooseheads will get it out to center. Ewens quickly on it, launches it right back in. Brendan Espinel in possession here for the Herd. Out to neutralize. Santini sent it in off the end boards, gets in after, trying to knock it out front there for McNabb, who was crashing the net. Well, McLeod, his first shift at the Scotiabank Center this season. That puck was rolling out to him. Couldn't Kilfoyle. Had a step, but pass into some skates, and the Remparts are back on it with 20 seconds remaining on that McNabb penalty. No score here in this first period. All kinds of speed now comes LaBelle. They'll angle it off the boards to Dubé. Dubé down behind the net. That'll be swung back up top now by Ovcharov. L'Italien flips it out. That one's off the Jumbotron just as the Vegas. Libyakin trying to hustle after it. Chase down there in the Quebec end of the rink. And the Remparts back in possession now. It's going to be carried up ahead. Straka couldn't get his pass through, but it did pop out there from Ovcharov, and he got a quick shot off that was steered aside. Jardin back up that left wing. Eddie Doyle will kill it at the Halifax blue line, and now Kennedy getting worked over there by Straka. He sends it cross ice. Desjardins quickly on the loose puck. Played it up ahead. Straka dumps it in. Dorian, he's after it. Dorian pressured. Back down to the corner. Ovcharov trying to center out front. Picked up here by Desjardins. Sent it in off the end boards. I believe with Cali Ewens. Remparts have got it. We'll flip it down into the Mooseheads end. Eddie Doyle will track it down. Got a bump there by Rousseau up the Remparts. Mention it out through center. They'll roll it in. Chara handing it off to Morrison. It's going to be angled off the wall and out by Dorian. There's a little bump from behind, and Eddie Doyle by Straka out of neutralize. This has been a physical first period. The Mooseheads leading 1-0. Another collision. This time it's Desjardins trying to step up. They get a little piece of McPherson. Libyakin making some contact in front of the Quebec bench from Straka. 5:50 remaining in this opening frame. Ovcharov, he's going to knock it into Moose territory. Lincoln Law will recover it here for Halifax. Sends it up the wall, and that one chipped in by Kennedy. Wide, it's Walters after it. They'll try to float it down into the Remparts end. Charbonneau quickly on it. Tries to dodge some contact from an incoming Carrier. And now a little step here for Dorian. Enters down the right wing side. Drop in the lane. Lincoln Waugh breaks it up. And Patrick McNabb right back up ice. Who's faithful liking that play. Straka. Ovcharov. He'll fire a low shot on. Queued up on the left pad of Bresson. We got some physical stuff going on as Straka got knocked over in a collision with McNabb. Little head of steam here for Santini. He was powering his way in at McLeod with him. He'll center it out front. McNabb tied up there. Santini knocks it back down with the corner. McNabb absorbing some contact here as he tries to fend off the check of Ovcharov, who's got him pinned up along the boards. Battle continues down here. Here's some good work from this Mooseheads fourth line. Espinel will throw one on. It's off the Quebec netminder. L'Italien up top with it. Trying to fend off some checks. He'll slow up, threw it on. Chance on the rebound. McNabb got a little extra knocked away as well. Kilfoyle after it down here in the Halifax end. Who's trying to get it out. L'Italien left it back out. Getting pressed here. Dorian will force the turnover. Antoine Dorian Send it back up the boards, but Kulebiakin able to intercept that here for Halifax. He'll send it hard, rink wide. Kennedy hustling after it, but the other 88 Ewens getting to it first. Kilfoyle knocks it over there for Kulebiakin. He'll dump it in. And then Kilfoyle getting a bit of a reverse check there from Straka. Straka moves it for Dorian. Dorian had Kulebiakin close on him. Did keep it deep in the Mooseheads end, though. Italia cutting back, sends it off the end wall for his partner, Eddie Doyle. Doyle's going to be pressed. Ovcharov stripped it away, then couldn't quite get the shot off. Dubé back of the Halifax net, trying to fend off his check as he takes it up high, trying to get that shot through. It was blocked by L'Italien, and the stick of Kulebiakin got in there. And off against Cape Breton on Friday night. On the road the rest of the year after that. Meyer will send it up ahead here for Quebec's goal scorer, Dorian. That one dropped. Straka will get knocked over there. Had Patrick McNabb coming down in hot pursuit. Loose puck in the corner. Gobbled up by Dorian. Dorian fend off L'Italien. Handed it off there for Straka. Straka trying to get a pass up. That was blocked. Charbonneau will throw one toward the front of the net. Draft stock is continuing to soar. Had a great playoff round last year against Moncton. Open up one with a Rimouski team that has lost their last 17 games. It's big news for the Mooseheads, who own Rimouski's first and second round picks in the next Q draft. Handing Walters, handing it off to Rousseau. He's going to angle it down into the Quebec end. Carrier gets in after it. And rolling puck toward the slot area. Charbonneau trying to get it out of harm's way. Plays it off the boards. Nikita Ovcharov on the attack, fires one on. That's going to be stopped. Force it across the Mooseheads blue line. Can't really get it in deep. Eddie Doyle will quickly send it up ahead, and on the entry, Blake will leave it for McPherson. Angles it off the wall. It got turned over. Move now up the left wing. Straka. He'll dish it. Dubé. Couldn't get that one in front as Doyle was in the lane. Quick shot though from Straka as he did end up with it on his stick in that left wing circle. Fired a hot one on him. Spot off. Cleared out to neutralize now by the Moose. Desjardins will send it back up ahead, and Doyle couldn't connect on that check. Loisel powered as now Ewens elevates it high and down into the Halifax end. L'Italien will quickly swing it up the wall. Kulebiakin gets a touch on it. Chipped it in. He'll turn for a change. Mention it. Applies pressure as Desjardins dish that one off. In transition now. Ovcharov. He'll carry it up ice. Lavelle. This is going to top free, and it's Mensonen on it. Yazoo Mensonen for Liam Kilfoyle. Kilfoyle. That'll end up down there in the corner. And it's going to be picked up here and taken back out through center by Matthias Loisel as he was trying to break free of Kilfoyle. Liam Kilfoyle couldn't get the pass through. Double it up and over him. And the Mooseheads are back within one, but Owen Brisson in a little bit of trouble back there. Was out of his net to play it. He was getting pressed. Mooseheads avoid catastrophe as Rousseau will play it in deep here for the Herd. Sean Carrier. Battle with Antoine Dorian, who's going to come up with it for the Remparts. Trying to rivet up the right wing boards. Wall was sealed there by Doyle. And now Walters. Trying to move that block. The Remparts are back on it. Ovcharov will whack it out to center. Phillips will launch it back in. They have right out, get a little chunk of it. And the Remparts back in control. Dorian will carry it up. He's got it in the back of the net for his 26th of the season, second of the game. And the Moose have evened it up at 3. Rousseau toward the corner. Hard pass out front. And the Remparts will recover that one.
Halifax Mooseheads goal. His 26th of the season and second of the game. Score number 88.
Sean Carrier takes a little feed there from Danny Walters. Walters has got it back in the net. He'll work it up top now for Eddie Doyle. Doyle loads up L'Italien. 3 unanswered for the Mooseheads in his third period. Those goals coming 4 minutes and 33 seconds apart. There against Loisel, and that one controlled by the Remparts. They'll dump it in. Terabea trying to get in on the forecheck. Espinal quickly launched it out. He gets past Ewens. Carrier. He's going to head in after it. Ewens rimmed it around for LaBelle. He'll try to bump it toward the middle now for Ewens. Again, forced back by Carrier. Swings it off the wall for Xavier LaBelle. Out through center. Took a little. So it's playing their second game of a 4-game homestand. This will be carried in. Ovcharov from a sharp angle. Banked home. He scores. Quebec Remparts. There's 9 seconds left. And he's forced right down to the goal line. And he just throws it on. Just beneath that goal line. Banks it in off of Owen Brisson. And that is a tough crowd here. 10,000 plus in the building for this matinee matchup. But pretty loud here today. Kilfoyle for Quinn Kennedy. He's going to rim this one around. Poke past Doyle. And now up ice in transition. It's going to be carried. Looked into the Halifax set. Not for long, though. Kilfoyle's right back on it the other way. Kilfoyle hands it off. Kulebiakin. He's trying to get a pass through, but Straka got a stick on it. And it's going to be whacked back down to Ward Brisson out of that during his time with the Sea Dogs. L'Italien. He's going to try to dump one in deep. And a little miscommunication there, it looked like, for the Remparts. He comes back here for Eddie Doyle. He'll float one. He'll get sent toward the corner. And a big pile up over there as Rousseau threw one toward the front of the net. Danny Walters rounding the goal. Up top, he moves it for Doyle. Doyle looking for Walters. Played over here for L'Italien, trying to fend off Dorian. Dorian gets it back, placed toward the line. It will pop out. And it's Ovcharov who tied this game up at 4. Then it off the glass. The Moose will quickly turn it back the other way. Carrier trying to force it across the line. LaBelle, he thwarted that. Ovcharov will dump it in deep. It's going to be gathered up now by Eddie Doyle off the end boards. For that, he dumps it in. Pocket of Mooseheads territory. Malik L'Italien will bounce it off the boards and out. Ovcharov send it back quickly there for Desjardins. Trying to snap a pass up the left wing. Looking at the skates of Straka. And now Mentioning. He'll drive his way right back in. Mentioning spins. That shot will deflect toward the corner. And it's Dorian trying to shovel it back up the wall. Comes back up top here. Mentioning. Throwing toward the goal. It's off the stick. Charbonneau hustles after it. Moved it there for Desjardins. And Ovcharov, he couldn't clear it. L'Italien trying to create space. Dishes off. Benson. Good shot blocked by Charbonneau. Cleared out. Eddie Doyle. They'll race after it. Ovcharov after him. Knocks it up the right wing side. And this will be picked up now by Mentioning. As you got Blainville in town on Thursday night to take on Cape Breton Eagles at home next Friday. Manella. He'll move it. And Kennedy trying to steer it up there for Kulebiak. It drives in with some speed. Was surrounding the net. Had Meyer close on him and wasn't able to get one set up for the herd as Dorian right back up ice in transition. The overager sliding it through the blue paint. Dubé will send it back down the boards. Dorian goes rink wide for Desjardins. Back toward the line. Charbonneau will snap a shot. It's off the stick of Kilfoyle. Loisel will swoop down and grab a hold of it. Tries to break free of Manella, and that one taking a little redirect. LaBelle up here against Dorian. Just going to pull that one back. Meyer couldn't get it to the net. It's forced out to center ice. And it will be played across the Mooseheads blue line, knocked back out to